Welcome on in. Welcome to KenWorthTV. I am your host, KenWorth, in the building. I appreciate everybody for tapping into the stream, tuning into the content, being here with me. I definitely appreciate that. Today is February 13th, Friday the 13th, to be exact. Hope everybody have a safe night. If you went out tonight or if you plan on going out tonight, I know we over here on the East Coast, so it's a little bit earlier, you feel me, for us post than you, but if you do go out tonight, please be safe. Enjoy yourself, but be safe is the main goal here. Okay. I know these streams haven't been the sexiest or the most entertaining, but we are doing 28 days of Black Impact, something that I've committed to, something I feel like is be best for the greater good. I may not see the results now, but I probably will see the results later. And for me, that's always been something that I hold dearly in my heart, is I always like to play the long game. Now, I don't know if this could hurt me or if it could help me. I don't know, but this is what I've always done. And when people always ask me for advice on certain things, that's what I tell them. So that'll probably be the spiel for today is I play the long game, right? I try to look into the future. I try to invest. I try to prepare myself for 5-10 years out. I try to make goals for 5-10 years out. Where do I want to be in 5 years? Where do I want to be in 10 years? Where do I want to be in the next 3 years? Yes, I still do short term, but that's more so the bigger umbrella is 5-10 years from now, and then everything else fall underneath it. So for me, I think that if you can have a bigger goal in mind, then it makes accomplishing smaller goals easier. Okay, so once again, welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat, that's facts. Give it up for yourself. If you're a VOD watcher, that means you're watching this and you watch the streams back after they've been posted. Sometimes you don't catch it live. I'm gonna say this every stream. I know people have lives. We all have lives. You're not always gonna catch every stream live. So for my VOD watchers, for the people that watch the streams back, I definitely appreciate you. And for the people that catch it live, I definitely appreciate you too as well, okay? Alright, so today, we'll get right into it. We have Miss Ida B. Wells. Okay. We have Miss Ida B. Wells, the journalist they tried to silence. 28 Days of Black Impact. Okay? 28 Days of Black Impact is 28 days of Black History Month. The 28 days in Black History Month, which is February, we will be highlighting a different person every day, looking at the different things that they have done to cultivate history, but not only history in general, but Black history specifically. Okay? So let's get right into it. Alright, so who is Ida B? Okay, hold on real quick. I done forgot the damn green screen. Milk, Marie, she got it pretty. Got a thing for me. She got a thing for her. Okay. So, who is Ida B. Wells? Okay, Ida B. Wells Barnett was an American investigative journalist, sociologist, educator, and early leader in the civil rights movement. She dedicated her career to combating prejudice and violence and advocating for African American equality. Okay. Okay. So overcoming the circumstances. So Ida B. Wells Barnett was born July 16th, 1862, and she was born into slavery in Mississippi. Mississippi. Both her parents were slaves, and she was one of 8 children. And she was freed under the Emancipation Proclamation. Who the last person we just did was Booker T. Washington. Same thing, was born into slavery and was freed under the Emancipation Proclamation. Okay, so tough times. Both of her parents died at the age of 14 in 1871 to yellow fever. After their death, everyone decided to split the children up and send them to foster care. But Ida decided to work as a teacher and take care of everyone. So her family didn't get, so like her siblings didn't get split up. It was her and her, I think, 5 other siblings. They wanted to split them up after the parents died. The relatives decided this, but Ida said no. I will take care of them. I will work as a teacher, take care of them. I'll take them.
No, you're talking.
All right. So women's rights. So on both September 1883 and May 1884, Ida was ordered to give up her seat on a train. When she refused in September, the conductor and 2 men dragged her out the car. This would gain her publicity in Memphis, and she would write an article called "The Living Way." Okay, so Jim Crow. Eventually, this will lead her to become a nationally known journalist, and many articles she wrote would criticize and attack racism and the Jim Crow policies. And in 1891, Ida was fired from her teaching job because of her articles criticizing black schools. The black schools in her district, to be specific. She was like, we're not going to keep doing this shit. So, making change. In 1892, Ida began to investigate lynching, and she would investigate people associated with lynching. And a lynching in Mississippi happened where the father of a young white woman, had implored a lynch mob to kill a black man with whom his daughter was having a sexual relationship under a pretense to save the reputation of his daughter. So basically, his daughter was, you feel me, smashing the black dude, the BBC. The dad didn't want that to get out and have his daughter looked at as differently. So they killed the black man, which is crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. So the Red Record. A Red Record. In 1895, Ida will publish a Red Record, a 100-page pamphlet about sociological investigation of lynching in the United States since 1863. It also covered black people's struggles in the South since the Civil War. And it also explored the alarming high rates of lynching in the United States. And she would also write that most Americans outside the South did not realize the growing rate of violence against black people in the South. She believed that during slavery, white people had not committed as many attacks because of the economic labor values of slaves. So how much a slave was worth, how much a slave can do, right? She believed that during that time, that's why white people didn't commit as many attacks on them. Christian Dior, welcome to the show, welcome to the chat, my So, till death do us part. Ida B. Wells would marry Ferdinand Lee Barnett on June 27th, 1895, and she would take his surname, hyphenated with hers, and that's how she became Ida B. Wells Barnett. They would later have 4 kids, and they would later be buried together after their deaths. Okay. So a quote by Ida B. Wells, it says, "One had better die fighting against injustice than to die like a dog or a rat in a trap." If we gonna go down swinging, gang. Don't just, you feel me? If you gonna go down swinging. Okay. Real recognize real. Frederick Douglass praised her work and sometimes would support her financially until Frederick Douglass died in 1895. Voices like Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois viewed her as too radical, and she also claimed that they left her off the NAACP founders list. If you don't know, Ida B. Wells was one of the founders of the NAACP. Hannah, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat, my audience. Hannah, how are you feeling tonight? Christian, how are you feeling tonight? My boy C, Charles, he said, Ken man. Welcome to the Facebook stream, gang. Welcome to the Facebook stream. Welcome to the Facebook chat. Charles said, Ida B was the truth. No lies. Welcome on in, C. Appreciate you for pulling up my vibe. Welcome on in. Bino. Counting so fast. He said, yo, what's good? Tapping in real quick. Worthy gang, what's good? Bino, what's the deal? Angel Mahadi, welcome to the stream. Everybody trickling in. Everybody's coming in. Appreciate you for putting to the chat. How is everybody feeling tonight? Appreciate everybody trickling in. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you just coming in and tap in real quick, I definitely appreciate y'all. Hope everybody having a good night. You feel me? Be safe on this Friday the 13th. Please be safe and have fun and enjoy yourself. Okay? We just gonna continue on with this though, alright? So, Girls Girl. In 1893, she organized the first women's era club, and was a part of the Women's Club movement. It would later be renamed the Ida B. Wells Club in her honor. In 1896, Wells took part in a meeting in Washington, D.C. that founded the National Association of Colored Women's Clubs. Okay? And after her death, the club advocated to have a housing project in Chicago named after the founder, Ida B. Wells, and succeeded, making history in 1939 as the first housing project named after a colored woman. That's tough. Wells also helped organize the National Afro-American Council, serving as the organization's first secretary. Okay. And putting a stop to everything. Okay, so in 1990, she wrote to the publishers of the Chicago Tribune on the failures of segregated school systems and the successes of integrated public schools. Okay, she enlisted the social reformer Jane Addams in her cause, and this right here was Jane Addams. She was a white woman who was an American activist who helped African American people. Wells and the pressure group she put together with Addams are credited with the stopping of the adaptation of officially segregated school systems. That's big, bro. She basically stopped segregated schools. Her, Ida B. Wells, and Jane Addams were the ones that helped stop segregated schools and allowed everyone to go to school together. Was an adaptation of that, they believe. That's tough. Angel said Ida B. Wells projects the ghetto now. That's tough. The ghetto, for sure, bro. I'm already knowing that's the ghetto. Counting so fast. Bino said W them for real. No, that's tough, Bino. That's tough for real. Okay, so another quote by Ida B. Wells. She said, the way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them. The way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them. When I read this, I think of what's done in the dark always comes to light. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I read this. The way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them. What's done in the dark will come to light. So, influence on society. Ida B. Wells is widely regarded as an influential figure in black feminist thought and activism. Her work helped establish Her work helped establish the foundation of intersectional feminism, which explores how racism and sexism intersect in the lives of black women. And as a journalist, educator, and anti-lynching activist, Wells addressed the challenges black women faced at the convergence of racism and sexism. So, Wells' activism often placed her at an imbalance with both white dominant suffrage organizations and black male leadership, as she criticized the exclusion of black women's voices from both movements. I'm going to read this to you one more time. Wells' activism often placed her at an imbalance with both white dominant suffrage organizations and black male leadership, as she criticized the exclusion of black women's voices from both movements. Didn't matter black or white. The fact that she was a woman and she wanted to stick up for women's rights put her in an imbalance. Again, still things that we're finding ourselves having to deal with, in 2026. Okay? So, legacy lives on forever. Wells died of kidney disease on March 25th, 1931 in Chicago. The Ida B. Wells Memorial Foundation and the Ida B. Wells Museum have been established to preserve Wells' legacy. There is an Ida B. Wells Barnett Museum named in her honor that acts as a cultural center of African American history. In 1988, she was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame and Chicago Women's Hall of Fame, which is tough. And in 2025, Wells was honored on a U.S. Quarter, part of the final year of the American Women's Quarter program. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Ida B. Wells, the journalist they tried to silence. Ida B. Wells, the journalist they tried to silence. I'm going to leak something real quick. I had an idea last night. Tell me what y'all think, tough or not. Probably not this year. But next year, when we do this again, we're going to do this in February. March, I want to go visit the monuments. Yo, like, that'll be tough, no? Do it in February, and then we go to, like, the places that we went and talked about, like in March or April. You feel me? Plan it out. We'll hit this, we'll hit that. You know what I mean? And then next year, too, it'll be better because I'll actually plan ahead of time who I'm going to do, and then we'll go to those places. You feel me? That'll be tough. That'll be so tough because I kept finding stuff like this picture. And I'm like, guided tours. I'm like, oh shit, we can pull up to this motherfucker. We might as well if we gonna talk about the history. And it's like places like Tuskegee too, like Tuskegee University. Like, bro, I want to go see that shit, bro. It's that old, and they say it's on a plantation. That'll low key be tough. Vino, you fuck with it? I fuck with that, bro. We can go on like a little tour, like be gone for like a month or something, like a few weeks. I think that'll be tough. That'll be tough. Not only are we just researching it, we putting ourselves there, getting the actual, yeah. Or what do y'all think? Instead of just doing it just for the month of February, just go. Like the month of February, we just, you feel me, go to the different places. We would have to see. Because a lot of this shit is in the South, no? Like, you can, like, low-key, it's all close, right? The South is kind of, like, close. It's not like the West Coast. Like, we hella spread out on the West Coast. You know what I mean? I think that'll be tough. But, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I present you Ida B. Wells. I present you Miss Ida B. Wells, a journalist they tried to silence. I definitely appreciate everybody for pulling up to the stream. You feel me? Black History Month would be cool too. Definitely get some good clips. Facts. That's definitely facts too. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. W fucking stream though, bruh. I'm enjoying these. I'm enjoying these every time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm enjoying these. Tomorrow we doing we're going to Dream Asia Foodie Fest tomorrow night. We'll be out there about like 6:30. We'll be out there trying out different foods. I can't wait for this. Y'all know I've been talking about this for a minute. You feel me? So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Make sure y'all catch that stream. We'll probably do a stream before, just to go over, you know, gotta go over who we gonna go over tomorrow. We'll probably do a stream before, and then we'll pull up tomorrow night. I might miss tomorrow's stream. That's cool, Angel. That's all good. You know it's gonna be posted, so you can just go back and watch it if you want to watch it. You feel me? No biggie. No biggie. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna be here regardless. That's facts. That's facts. So, yeah, we got the Dream Asia shit tomorrow, and then not next week, but the following week, the 22nd, we got Tay Bands pulling up. You feel what I'm saying? All right, I'm getting out of here. Angel was wildin'. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Angel, I be like calling me thick is crazy, bro. Like, what are you talking about, gang? That's so weird. Like, nigga be hitting his squats. You feel me? But like calling me thick is crazy. Like, nigga, I'm just muscular. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah. She wildin'. I will see y'all tomorrow, bro. Y'all have a blessed one. Angel, appreciate you. Bino, appreciate you. Hannah, appreciate you. Ebbs, appreciate you. Christian, I appreciate you. Mahadi. Host, I appreciate you. And C, appreciate you for being in the Facebook stream. Shout out my boy FL Nino. Angel, you're fucking wildin'. You're fucking wildin' and quit fucking playing with me, gang. I love you, Mahadi.
Open my eyes, now I see it through 3. Baby, no, I'm the man. If you tell me you love me, then love me for me. I done went through some pain, used to fuck up my brain, I was dodging my sleep. Grabbed some tree in the cup, I was mixing it up, then I turn on the beat. I mix and I hop in the booth, that was like who turned on the heat. Lane to lane, I'm switching the gears too fast, I'm going down the street. Better days, I'm changing my ways, cause I got a family to feed. Never hated or throwing no shade, cause I'm always minding my beat. I knew this day would come, just you and I. It's do or die. It's all God's working, we just being supervised. If I got the time today, I check the mood inside. Keep your friends about our business, it's just you and I. Yeah, it's just you and I. Keep your friends about our business, it's just you and I. It's just you and I. Trip out to open my eyes, now I'm seeing through 3. Baby, no, I'm the man. If you tell me you love me, then love me for me. I done went through some pain, used to fuck up my brain, I was dodging my sleep. Grabbed some tree in the cup, I was mixing it up, then I turned on the beat.